Hello and welcome to a December 2012 pickups video. Now I know this is, we are very far into January, but due to the Christmas holidays, New Year's and work, I haven't been able to film this video. But yeah, I thought I'd get it done anyway. Now these games are put into two categories. First, games that I've bought, and also games that I've got for Christmas. I'll start with the games that I've actually bought myself, and the first one is Duke Nukem Land of the Braves, and I pretty much bought this one because of me also owning A Time to Kill. And this is very similar, and yeah, it's not bad. Got it for a couple of quid, so yeah, fairly happy with that. Next up we have Doom 3 BFG edition on the PS3. This was a game that I never actually played because I never owned an original Xbox, so I pretty much missed out on this one and various others that were exclusive to Xbox at the time. But yeah, it's okay. It's not the greatest FPS in the world, but yeah, it's fun, you know. And also it has not just the main campaign, but also like lost missions, as you can see there, and also has Doom 1 and 2 you can I believe download or available on the disc, I'm not quite sure. But yes, this collection, I paid £15 for it a game, so I was quite happy with that. Next up we have Crysis 2. This was the game that I looked at for a while when it first came out, and I wasn't quite sure about it. I played the demo, I was a little bit underwhelmed, to be honest, but I saw it in cash converters for, I think it was around £5, and I was like, oh, I'll give it a shot. I haven't had a chance to play this one yet, but I know like number 3 is just around the corner, so yeah, when that time comes, I'll give it a chance. And Crytek, if you're listening, make a Time Splitters 4. Because I will come get you otherwise. Next up we have the Ratchet & Clank HD Trilogy. Contains Ratchet & Clank 1, Ratchet & Clank 2 and Ratchet & Clank 3. And not Gladiator, because that was shit, in my opinion. And also we have the Jak and Daxter Trilogy, which contains Jak and Daxter, Jak 2 and Jak 3. Now I got both of these, I got these from Blockbuster. No, the shop, not the game show. And yeah, I sort of bought one for about, I think it was around £15, I think it was. Well, actually, it might have been £20. And then it was like buy one get one half price, so yeah, I got both of these for about £30, so around £15 each, and yeah, for the amount of gameplay these two games have to offer, I'd say it's pretty damn good. So yeah. Next up we have a game that I've actually managed to finish, and for me it's undoubtedly one of the games of the year, and that is Far Cry 3. Absolutely superb. I mean, I played Far Cry 2 and I absolutely hated that game. It was one of those games you play through and it just makes you hate games and like game developers in general. It's just like, you evil bastards. Why are you torturing me? But yeah, I don't know what happened, but Ubisoft just completely turned this series around, and Far Cry 3 is undoubtedly one of the best games of 2012. The campaign is absolutely superb. The co-op and multiplayer are okay. They're not anything special, but yeah, they'll keep you entertained. So yeah, I actually got this in game for, I think they were doing a deal for £22.50 online, I think, just before Christmas. So yeah, I thought I'd take the chance and pick it up. And finally, on the games I bought is Mario Kart Double Dash, and I got this from CEX, one of my many trips to CEX, and yeah, it's fun. I'd have to say, of all the Mario Karts, this is probably the weakest one in my opinion. Mainly because it's sort of focused on the kart side of things, and that, to me, that's not really what. I mean, Mario Kart has always been about multiplayer and split screen and all that, but I just thought this sort of feature felt tacked on to me. But it is still fun for what it is, and yeah, if you haven't got it, I just recommend you check it out if you have like a GameCube or Wii. So yeah, now we go to games that I got for Christmas, starting with Super Mario 3D Land on the 3DS. Yeah, really fun game. It sort of harks back to the old school Mario titles, where the levels are very sort of bite sized. They're not like huge or anything like that, but each one is really inventive and always likes to try something different. And yeah, I like that in the game. And yeah, it's definitely I'd probably say one of the best Mario titles I've played on a portable console, that is. And yeah, really good. Next up we have Assassin's Creed 3 for the Xbox 360. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really feeling this game at the moment. I've played through every single Assassin's Creed, and I still don't think Ubisoft have topped Assassin's Creed 2, which is by far the best Assassin's Creed game in terms of story, in terms of narrative, in terms of gameplay, and just the pacing was perfect in that game as well. And this one, it starts off really slowly, and you just get bored playing it. You really do. And to be honest, if Ubisoft release another one this year in 2013, then I'm probably not going to bother, because I always feel there's some good moments in this game, but there's a lot of flaws as well. And for a game that's like been in 2 years in development, that's kind of unacceptable these days. And next up we have Sleeping Dogs. This is a game I've been wanting to play for some time, and it's definitely worth the wait. This game is just so addictive. It's an open world game, and obviously people will say it's like Grand Theft Auto in Hong Kong, but to be honest, I would probably say it's more like the Battlefield games in terms of the because you can get to shoot in the game, but most of the battles occur with like hand-to-hand combat, and it really does the combat really does shine in a game like this. And yeah, there's a lot of so many different things to do, places to explore, and yeah, it's really well detailed, and I pretty much love it. If only, to say a big fuck you to Activision, it's just because of them, this game almost never existed. We never would have played this, and then Square Enix picked it up, and yeah, for me, it's definitely one of the best titles of 2012. And if you have not played it, please do, because it is absolutely superb. And finally, not this isn't technically a game, but it's actually based on a game, one of probably my favourite game of all time, and that is a novel called Ico Castle in the Mist. And this is basically an interpretation of Ico's story by a Japanese writer called Miyuki Miyabe. And yeah, it's really fascinating. It doesn't stay directly into the whole like story. It's just sort of this person's, as I said, this person's own interpretation of the game story. And yeah, I haven't read too much of this, but so far I'm rather enjoying it. I'm not a book person, but yeah, for what it is, I really enjoy it. And for me, it's very much another reason why I love this game so much. Okay, and that's all for my December 2012 pickups. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned very soon for the pickups I've made for January 2013. See you then.